Hi, my name is Dr. Obiama Martin. I am your premier accountability coach. Great day, great day, great day, everyone. I could not allow this day to go by without stopping in to see how you are showing up. Now, it is later in the day. It's not my early morning check in, but it's all good because guess what? It's better now than not at all, right? This comes along with the journey. Now, I would have loved to be on here, to have been on here at 5 a.m., 5:30, which is when I usually get on here. But I was traveling. I was traveling early this morning and I was going back and forth whether I should just, live stream from my phone while I'm driving on a turnpike. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that because that would not be self-care. Like I wouldn't be kind to myself. I'm trying to teach you guys something, and in my doing that, I end up in an accident. That's not wisdom. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to wait until I can get home and I am able to get online and give you all this goodness. This is so much better anyway because I don't have to worry about the cars around me, nor do I have to worry about the lighting or the reception because you can hear me. So, with that being said, we are in day 10 of the Self Nurture Challenge. And if you are joining for the first time, welcome. And if you have been rocking with me since day one, let me know in the chat. I would love to know what has resonated with you and what changes have you been implementing. This self-nurture challenge is all about you becoming a better you for you. Why? Because you are worthy and you matter. Now, for those of you who don't understand what this is about, it's really about being in a place where you begin to make yourself a priority, because as a nurturer and as a recovering people pleaser, I'm learning so much about myself as I am going through the Proverbs, as I am spending more time reading my Bible, as I am being that more intentional about showing up. I understand that I have been guilty of, or I have suffered from being a people pleaser. And so I am a recovering people pleaser, and I am pivoting and changing my ways. And so in doing that, when I feel overwhelmed, here are a few things that I started doing. In the moment, I am talking to myself. I am breathing, listen, pausing, and processing and praying is a whole vibe. And it is what I have been practicing for a while now to really help me to get out of my head and to get in alignment with what Holy Spirit would have me to do. Because historically, for those of you who do not know me, historically, I can go from 0 to 10. And when I go to 10, it's not good for anyone in my space, like probably for a couple of days. And so I really don't like feeling that way. I don't like getting to 10. And so over the last couple of years, I've really been doing my most and my best with making sure that I don't allow any person, place, or thing to get me to 10. Now, once in a while, it happens, but I have the tools to ensure that I get back down to 0 as fast as I got to 10. And so it starts with my self-talk, number one, right? It starts with my self-talk. It starts with acknowledging what is happening and how it made me feel. And so I'll say something like, it's okay to feel this way. I'm human, and it is normal for me to feel overwhelmed sometimes. Now, here is the key. I started practicing this 5 why concept, which is like just totally transformative, and it's such a behavior modification because when I start asking myself the same question with a why at the end, like why, or I should say, let me position it this way. Why do you feel that way? Why are you upset about that? Why are you irritated? Why are you angry? And then I just keep asking myself, like, why are you angry? Why are you angry? Why are you angry? And so I will write it down because it's helping me to process and get to the root. And this is what I found, you guys. Are you ready for this? This is what I found. For me, I would go to 10 when someone doesn't do what I want them to do when I think they should do it. Am I the only one guilty of that? Like, that was the root. That was the key root. You didn't do what I wanted you to do, or you did not do what you said you was going to do. Now, that right there, those two things, you did not do what you said you was going to do, and you didn't do what I asked you to do when I asked you to do it, or the way that I asked you to do it. And so that used to take me to 10. And I am so grateful that now that I know that, I don't go to 10 anymore. Now that I know that, I see people in their humanity, and I have decreased my expectations. And now I say, okay, no problem. They don't have the capacity to do it. They didn't communicate. No worries. And I pivot, I shift, and I move on. So I've handled tough situations before. Some of the conversations I had with me, myself, and I will get through this. And then I pray, Holy Spirit, I need wisdom. I need wisdom. Here's another conversation I had with myself. Right now, I'm doing the best I can with the capacity that I have. If I had the capacity to do something different, I would, or I would have, right? So practicing compassion, self-talk, practicing compassionate self-talk. That's what this is about. Practicing compassionate self-talk. And that is how I have done it. And this is how I invite you to do it. And so I would love to hear from you and how you process when you get overwhelmed or somebody irks your nerves and you want to lay hands, because this is a real thing. And so please share with me what resonated with you and what you are going to do as a result of this conversation. Now, I want to tell you also before I let you go is that taking a deep breath in, like taking that deep breath in and slowly pushing it out, is a whole thing. It really helps to kind of recalibrate and reset you. Do that for like 3 or 4 times. Hold it 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds and repeat it. Is a game changer. And then again, write down what's bothering you. Because sometimes you can't talk about it. And sometimes you're just so mad you're going to bust, right? So write it down. The deep breathing exercises is a thing. This is how you stay in and operate from a place of compassion for yourself. Why? Because life be lifing and people be peopling. But guess what else, y'all? God be gotten. God be gotten. Okay? All the time. So let's use our tools. Yet let's use what we have so that we can de-escalate and get back to loving on ourselves and coming from a place of peace and love, because we can't do that when we ready to lay hands on people. I'm just saying. All right. Goodbye for now. Make sure you go to obiama.org so that you can get your free self-nurturer journal. Peace.